So, in another useless video of mine, getting bored again, I decided to mess around with the character. Now, I did this one a little while ago, trying to think about a cool story for her to kind of interact with the Dragonborn, and I was kind of like, maybe she should just be like a follower of the Assassin's Guild character, because he's the champion of Miriam's Dagon, blah blah blah. But I thought of a cooler story, and it's actually some inspiration from ESO. There's Dremora in ESO, well, there's actually female ones, and they're quite unique because sometimes they hide amongst the mortals. They camouflage. They either steal someone's looks or they create a brand new one. So I thought, why not do that? I mean, how does a Dremora stay in Tamriel for so long? Like, vampires can kind of camouflage themselves, why can't Dremorans? But, again, why would you stay the way you are for so long as that? You're not going to be able to walk into a town at all and not be noticed for something demonic. And you'll be put to the sword. So, I got an idea, and I've actually implemented it, and I want her to actually be a follower of the Dragonborn. It's kind of hard to understand that because Dremora don't care about life, they don't care about Tamriel, but I thought to myself, what if she got trapped behind during the Oblivion Crisis, and then instead of hiding in caves and eventually being run through by Cecilia or any other Daedric hunting group, she used her actual, immortal brain and decided to hide amongst the mortals. And so that's what I'm going with. So follow me for a quick second and we'll have a little idea implemented for one day where she kind of shows herself. And who knows, like after this moment when the Dragonborn has, defeated Elduin, might be walking down the road and sense a familiar presence with a different face. But one that kind of looks very similar because she's not too fussed on making herself look completely different, but more the same, just obviously not so recognizable as this. This is Nox, hiding as a mortal. She's got the same hairstyle, the same exact look, but her skin's different, her eyes are different, and her horns are hidden. So she, instead of going through massive amounts of magical power or concentration to hide herself as, say, an Imperial, she pretty much hides herself as something she looks like. She looks like a High Elf. She hides herself as a High Elf. The place gets under attack, she can shoot fireballs and summon Daedra and look like a High Elf. Could have probably went Dark Elf actually, but again, she could do that. If she gets discovered here and she escapes, she might camouflage herself as a Dark Elf or a Breton or whatever to stay alive. She's come to grow to like, Tamriel. It's always changing, it's never the same. And her clan was wiped out during the Oblivion Crisis by some sort of magical entity that completely wiped their essence out, so they would never come back. Like, they properly killed Daedra. There's going to be some weapon out there that does that, no doubt, that doesn't send them back to Oblivion, just evaporates them. So she had no clan, and the gates closed around her, and zoop, here she is in Tamriel, stuck here. So she, goes from place to place. As a High Elf, they can live for 400 years, so she can stick around for a long time. They don't have to worry about disappearing all the time, but occasionally she will. After about 50 years, she might go to a new place, or whenever else she damn well wants. She can be a warrior, a battle mage, a worker. She's come to enjoy Tamriel and doesn't want to go back to the Deadlands. And dragons, of course, will destroy her new life, and so she'll aid along. And maybe as a Dremora, she can then be celebrated as a hero for help saving the world, and not hunted on sight by anyone that hates Daedra, or she might get a free pass by the Queen or King of Skyrim, that this is not someone to be touched because they aided in saving the world. This is a Daedra that helped, or whatever the hell sort of thing. So that's kind of the idea of it, and I really like that. It really kind of, for me, adds to the story, because again, I think I never played this part, but in Elder Scrolls Online, Abnathar's daughter, when you go and meet her and talk to her and blah blah blah, isn't actually Abnathar's daughter. It's actually a Dremora that's camouflaged itself to look like her and sound like her. So they've got the power to definitely camouflage themselves, change the way they look physically. And she's done that, not so much that she looks completely different, but it gives her more of a mortal touch, more mortal paint job, I could say. Anyway, I got bored again, and I thought I'd just share something on YouTube and give some ideas for anyone that kind of likes making characters and stuff like that. Do with it as you will. Anyway, I'm out of here. Sorry for wasting your time, but you waste your own time by coming into this video. Anyway, catch us later. Have a good one. Peace.